For 5 long days, Ava Daniels, a young woman with a quiet strength, found herself trapped inside an elevator with a stranger. His name was Ethan, soft-spoken and seemingly harmless. He looked just as confused as she was when the metal doors refused to open that Friday afternoon. At first, they both thought it was just a terrible accident. They waved at the elevator's security camera, shouted for help, even tapped out messages on the emergency panel. But it was a long holiday weekend. The building was nearly empty. No one saw them. No one came. With time, panic gave way to boredom. To cope, they turned to conversation, then games, then laughter. Ava and Ethan shared stories about their childhoods, their fears, their dreams. They teased each other, danced to music from a phone that died too quickly, and somewhere between the silence and the shared glances, something fragile and human started to grow. Ethan was kind, or at least he seemed to be. He looked at Ava differently than most people did. Not with discomfort, not with that subtle distancing gaze she was used to, but with warmth, curiosity, maybe even admiration. By the third night, they had become more than just fellow survivors. They were two souls connecting in a space no wider than a bathroom. But on the fourth day, everything changed. Ethan confessed something. He wasn't just another unlucky passenger. He was the building's night security guard. He had disabled the elevator on purpose. Ava froze. Her breath caught. She stared at him, searching his eyes for some sign that it was a joke, a test. But Ethan's voice didn't shake. "I saw you every day," he said. "You never noticed me. I just wanted time to get to know you." Her heart slammed against her chest. This wasn't fate, it was a setup. And worse, he'd chosen her. A black woman, alone, cornered. For what? A twisted version of intimacy? "You think you can trap me like some experiment?" she hissed. "Like I'm not a person, just something you deserve?" They argued. He tried to calm her down, tried to explain, but the damage was done. During the struggle, the only key that could have opened the elevator door snapped in half. Now they were really stuck. No escape, no food, no power. The air between them turned cold. What once felt like chemistry now felt like a cage. But Ava didn't give in. Fueled by fear, rage, and a bitter ache she'd carried her whole life, she searched through her bag, her pockets, anything. She found a crushed pack of matches. Then she remembered Ethan's lighter from the night they pretended to roast marshmallows with phone flashlights. She tied part of her scarf around a broken plastic spoon, lit it, and dropped it into the metal trash bin. Smoke filled the shaft. The alarm finally screamed. Hours later, new guards arrived. They forced open the doors. Ava stepped out, bruised but unbroken. Ethan was escorted out of the company premises and handed over to the law enforcement. In a world where trust is already fragile, Ava's story is a chilling reminder that danger doesn't always wear a mask. Sometimes it hides behind a smile. And when power, race, and obsession collide, even an elevator can become a prison. Stay aware, stay safe, and remember, not every connection is what it seems. Subscribe for more true stories that'll leave you speechless.